Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, y ellos. Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, Ketsi, Ketsi. Hola, ¿cómo están? Hoy es el 7 de junio del 2020. Y hoy es... ¿Qué día es hoy? Hoy es domingo. Domingo. ¿Qué día? Domingo. Si hoy es domingo, ¿qué día es mañana? Mañana es lunes. Lunes. Sí, y si hoy es domingo, ¿qué día fue ayer? ¿Qué día fue? Ayer fue sábado. Sábado. Ok, hoy es domingo, mañana es lunes y ayer fue sábado. ¿Y a qué horas son? Buenos días, porque son las 10:33, 31, 32, 33, 10:33. Muy bien. Y los colores, vamos a revisar los colores. Mira, esos son calcetines gris. Calcetines gris, calcetín azul. No sé dónde son mis colores. A ver. Aquí están. Aquí están. ¿Qué color es este? Café. Y este color anaranjado. Y este color es negro. Papá tiene la camisa roja. Hoy no tengo la camisa negra. Este color es violeta. Este color es rosa. Este color es azul. Y eso es un lápiz anaranjado. Este color es rojo, como mi camisa, rojo. Este color es blanco. Este color es gris, como mi calcetín. Mi calcetín, socks, calcetines. Este color es lapicero azul. Este color es amarillo. Y este color es verde. Y este es un lapicero negro. ¿Sí? Negro. Un corazón. Otro corazón. Un corazón, dos corazones, tres corazones. Heart, corazón. Ok. Enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre, diciembre. Son los días, son los meses del año. Y hoy estamos en junio. Y el 20 de junio es el cumpleaños de tu hermana, Ketsi. Este cumpleaños va a cumplir 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 años. 5 years. 5 años. Ketsi tiene 5. ¿Cuántos años van a tener? 5. Pero hoy estamos en el 7 de junio. So faltan 20 minus 7, 13. 13 more days. Okay. Let's talk about the capitals. Now, yesterday we learned the capital of South Dakota. Do you remember the capital of South Dakota? Pierre is the capital of South Dakota. Pierre. North Dakota is Bismarck. North Carolina, Rawling. Okay. What was the capital of the country that we learned? Of think it was Scotland. Man, I gotta remember. Because today we're gonna learn the capital of Norway. The capital of Norway is Oslo, and Papa has a friend in Oslo, Norway. Let me check really something. Edinburgh, yes, the capital of Scotland's Edinburgh. Oh my goodness. Papa was learning that if you run, your brain gets smarter. You develop more of your brain, gets more connections, and you make short-term memory and also long-term memory. But if you run early, like if you learn something and then you run, you learn it way faster. And then for long-term memory. But if you run first and then you memorize something, you review it, you remember short-term. So it both works long-term and short-term. So if you're ever having trouble, remember something, go for a run up hills. And then all that causes your brain to make more connections. And you get more higher level thinking, executive thinking. And the hippocampus, it's a region in your brain that produces more cells. So if you have trouble learning something like I did, like Scotland, the capital of Scotland's Edinburgh, I can't believe I forgot that. But then I looked it up, and after this I'm gonna go run, and you know what, tomorrow I'll probably remember it more and more, to the point that you can tell me, what's the capital of Scotland, Papa? Edinburgh. Everybody knows that. Not really, but that's one way that running can help you, and running has helped me like that, and I just learned stuff like that really fast. Okay, let's see. Edinburgh. Okay, and the capital of Norway is Oslo. And the capital of today we're going to learn the capital of Oregon. The capital of Oregon is Salem, Oregon. Good. What's the capital of Oregon? Salem. So one thing that you can do is also, when you're learning stuff, especially in Spanish, you can also run and then review, or you can review and then run afterwards. It works both ways, and you can find out whatever you work. And also, if you're dealing with any kind of problems, or sometimes you can't think, or you're trying to create something, just take a walk. It doesn't have to be running. You can go swimming, you can go biking, rollerblading. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be running. Running is just something that I do, and you can just do it, and it takes your mind off, and all that stress that you're causing your body, it causes more connections in your brain, and then you're able to think more creatively. Okay, let's see. ¿Qué hora es? What time is it? Well, we learned that the little ones always go first, right? Little people go first. So 11:40. 11:40. Good. Okay, what else am I going to tell you? I think we learned the capital of... Oh, Bobby called me. Hello? Hey, good job on your run. How did it feel? Okay, Rowdy, do you feel smarter because you ran?
What do you mean smarter?
I don't know. Do you feel more creative?
No, bye.
Oh, dude. Okay, tenemos que hablar en español. Can you talk in Spanish?
No puedo.
¿No puedes? ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Cómo te sientes?
I don't know what sientes is.
No sientes. How do you feel? ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Cómo te sientes después que corriste? Bueno, muy bien. ¿Te sientes cansado? ¿Te sientes feliz? ¿Te sientes desarrollado? ¿Te sientes...
Tengo hambre.
Ah, tienes hambre. ¿Qué vas a comer?
No sé.
Oh, Yo pienso que algo muy bien. So, te sientes.
Yeah, I can think again. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting it better though. Yeah, I guess I do understand Spanish a little better.
Sí, muy bien, muy bien. Yo pienso porque corristes, because after you run, you become more, you feel less stress.
Oh yeah, I got that runner's high. I don't get runner's high that often. I have to go at least like 6 miles.
Yeah, you ran for a while too. Corristes un montón. ¿Cuántas millas corristes? ¿Cuántas millas corristes? How many miles? 9 millas. Muy bien, Robbie. Muy bien.
What's going on? What are you up to?
I'm filming a video right now for the girls. And then I have to do the other video for the workout. And then I'm driving to Pasadena to go see Alan.
To work him out, or?
Yeah, but then I'm staying there because I have work tomorrow. Work kind of starts tomorrow, so there's no point driving back over here because I have to be there by 6 tomorrow.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I'm doing all the filming up there. Well, because they have 5G, so I'm uploading everything up there. I'm just doing the videos here.
Got it.
Uh-huh.
I went to take a shower.
Te tienes que bañar. Oh, me tengo que bañar. I gotta take a shower.
Yeah.
Yo también.
Oh, as Nike would say, just do it.
Hazlo. Ya hazlo. No más hazlo.
Wait, so where you been taking showers? The YMCA is closed, right?
Yeah. You don't want to know. I'm just kidding. Usually here and there, I think the longest I went without like 2 months without one.
Oh,
You know, the bird showers, those were really good. No, you know, to be honest with you, I discovered that a lot of people take showers at the beach, like with water. So I got like a rinse kit, and they have no qualms about it, because after they're done surfing, because I was hanging out with Ida, after they're done surfing, they just take a shower right then. And I was like, what? And I was like, you could do this? And they're like, yeah, everybody does it. It's kind of like a common thing. And I was like, oh, so after my long runs, I started running at the beach for a reason.
okay. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so I have everything with me. So then I just started taking showers there with water that I normally bring. They have this called rinse kit, and it's like a shower that has pressure for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I've been staying clean, Ravi.
That's one way to do it. That's cool.
Yeah, you find different ways, man. Survival of the fittest.
Yeah. Alright, man. I'm gonna stretch and then go take a shower.
Oh, que te vas a estirar y luego te vas a bañar. Muy bien.
Alright.
Adiós.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, and that was Robbie. He ran 9 miles, and he calls me every single time he runs. And he's really smart, but not because of, well, a lot has to do with running. Anyways, the capital of Norway is Oslo. Oslo. Oh, I should have asked him about that. Let me call him back. I bet he knows. Watch. He probably knows the capital of Edinburgh. The capital of Scotland. Let's see. He doesn't know. He's in the recording. This is going to be funny. Le voy a llamar al teléfono.
What's up?
Hey, Robbie, quick. Do you know the capital of Norway?
Oslo?
Do you know the capital of Scotland?
What is it?
Edinburgh. What about Oregon?
Uh,
Oregon's an easy one.
Eugene?
Oh, Robbie! Try again. A lot of people think it's... Where were the witch trials? Well, that's not where, but yeah.
Salem, yeah.
What about the tricky one's Switzerland. I'm just reviewing. Norway was the one that you got, but that's the one we were doing today. What about Switzerland? Yeah. So
Geneva.
no, it's a weird one. It's not Zurich or Geneva. It's Bern or something. Yeah, I looked it up today. It's kind of weird. Anyways, yeah. I was telling that you know all the weird ones for the United States. Not the weird ones, but the hard ones like South Dakota, North Dakota kind of thing.
Yeah, Salem makes sense. Yeah.
Well, what?
Rhode Island, it's Providence, I think, right?
Providence, yeah. What about South Dakota?
Bismarck?
Yeah. South Dakota, I think South Dakota's Pierre.
Oh, yeah. Bismarck's the north. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye. See? Well, you know what? That's how you learn. And tomorrow I ask him the same questions. I'm like, hey, Robbie, what's the capital of Scotland? Edinburgh. Anyways, this is just fun facts, and I think fun for different things, for learning different. Because we live in the world, there's a lot of people, and a lot of people from different colors and different countries, and I think it's important to know that, to acknowledge, like, hey, you know what? I know where Scotland is. Oh yeah, I know the capital of Scotland, Edinburgh, right? Or hey, if I were to go to Switzerland, oh yeah, I learned about Bern, the capital. I learned that they speak French, they speak German and Italian and Romanish, and there's more common languages. They have 4 languages. And English, 5 official languages. So you're going to meet all kinds of different people from all around the world. And that's what we're learning about geography. Not only the flags, but also what kind of language they speak. It doesn't matter what color they are. What's really important is to kind of acknowledge that. Like, hey, you know what? I like Scotland. Hey, I've never been to Norway, but I heard it's beautiful. Norway is one of my favorite places because they have a vault, a seed vault, that they have all the seeds in the world from all the trees, just in case something bad happens to this planet. They have all the seeds in this vault. And I think it's pretty incredible. And I know they have it in Oslo. And you know what? Who guards it? Polar bears. Because it's really hard to get there. Because it's really dangerous. So it's a perfect place so that way no one can break in. And they use polar bears as their defense, natural defense systems. So that way no one can steal their seeds and so forth. But one of my friends who I played soccer with, he came from Norway. And he spoke Norwegian. And they're really tall people, and they're really nice people too. So I think it's important to learn all about different parts of the world, because we just live in one little part of the world, America, and this is the best country in the world, where we can express ourselves. But not only that, we have a responsibility to speak up and to say, hey, this is right, this is wrong. Hey, let's help others. So my best thing for you is to help you girls understand that we have freedom, and I think part of it is to express, go out and help others. Help others make people better, and we make people better by acknowledging that they have different cultures and they have different languages and they come from a different part of the world that we might not have any idea. So it's really important to ask questions. Hey, you know what? What's the capital of South Dakota? Or if you go to Peru, what's the capital of Peru? Lima. Well, you know what? Mama and Papa have been to Lima. Yeah, we went to Lima, and it was a big city. And then we went to Cusco, so we did different cities. And it was very important because you got to understand their culture, their people. But if I didn't know anything about Peru, and if I didn't ask any questions, I'd be like, oh, I'll be a little bit timid, but part of it is having a conversation with different people of all different colors. And me teaching you about geography, it's something that it's my responsibility to teach you, and that you become aware that other people speak different languages besides Spanish and English, like French, Romanish, German, Hebrew, Latin, all these other languages in African countries too, that are just a lot different and a lot very unique. Norwegian, Robbie's mom speaks like 8 languages. Robbie speaks 2 languages, the other ones. I think languages are pretty important. And I think that's why I'm doing this whole thing about learning whole different countries, the capitals, because I think that's very, very important for you guys to know, just so you guys know that, you know, one of my favorite books, why I named you, Jules, is Around the World in 80 Days, because that really showed me how big the world it really is and how different many people, but also it's about time. The book's about time, and Jules Verne is a great author, and, you know, even though he lived in France, he got to visit all kinds of different countries and met all these different kinds of people. And the book's about someone who met someone who rescued someone from India, and they went all around the world. And it's a great, and it's about time. It is about time. I think it's incredible that we get to learn different people's cultures and respect one another, and I will end it up on that, and that's what we'll continue to learn. And I don't really, I'm not going to ever quiz you on, you have to know this. No, I think it's important. You don't have to. It's up to you if you want to learn more about the capitals, and if there's a country that you're interested in visit, you know what? Maybe you can save some money, visit that country, and learn more about it. I think it's important to know it, but I'm not going to make you, I try to make it as much fun as possible, because I have fun with it. And if you're not having fun, then just let me know. And also something that I can make it better, or if you want to learn something else, yeah. And I think same thing with the states. I think it's important to know all the states in the United States and their capitals, and understand that there's different parts of the country that we come from, that other people live in. And yeah, Around the World in 80 Days. It's a great book. It's afternoon, 12, son las 12. And I'll leave it at that. Let's end it with that. The capital today and we haven't even learned about Mexico, because I know you guys will eventually know about Mexico more and stuff like that, or in Spanish, and that will come just little by little, just like you learn how to walk. We don't start running. I didn't run really fast. I slowly took steps, and I slowly learned more about my body, just like the hills you do, Jules, just like the pull-ups. You know, I make it as fun as possible, because that's what my dad did it, and I love exercising. I love knowing about my body. And even when Laura gets a little bit stuck on something, she is very strong. And so are you, Jules. You're very strong. Hey, Jules, you're the best. You're worth it. You're beautiful. Te amo. Te quiero todo. Laura Quetzal, Quetzi. You're the best. You're worth it, and you're beautiful. Te amo. Te quiero todo. Big hug. Abrazos. Chocolate. Jules, chocolate. Ok, hasta mañana. Y mañana es lunes. Ok.